I was so I've been fucked up over that shit for like 2 years, bro. But I haven't said nothing about it. It's like the grape shit, animal abuse. I don't got your back forever, bro. Right? Because like I can't prove it. You can't prove I said it. But over text, you're gonna pretend to care a lot more because now I can screenshot that and I can post that. Even though I wasn't even gonna screenshot and post it like that, but because I can. So now we have.
What is going on in FaZe Clan? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nick. Another PDF file has hit the tower. Basically, if you haven't heard the news already, FaZe Kason is being accused. Okay, disclaimer into this video. I said that the person who got accused was FaZe Kason. Kason is not the one who got accused. It was FaZe Temperrr. I got those two mixed up and confused. I am sorry about that. I will be having a little note right here in the corner of the video, saying that it was FaZe Temperrr, not FaZe Kason. I do apologize for that. Of sleeping in GTA with a minor. If you haven't heard the news already, FaZe is being accused of PDF files. Yes. And this time it's not no EDP.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
It ain't that, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually sleeping with one. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to be talking about it all in today's video. But before we get started today's video, leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on these accusations that's going on with FaZe Kason? Leave your thoughts and opinion after you see the end of today's video, because I want to know. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this video. Now, all these accusations have occurred because FaZe Rain was on live stream and he said that one of the FaZe members were being accused of being a... Yes. And that someone actually slept with someone with the age of 10 and 7 in their name. Yes, this has actually happened. Now, the old FaZe Clan members, they are not, you know, teenagers or super early 20s. They are almost 30. They're almost 30 or 30 years old right now. And this accusation came out that they've been holding this in for 2 years now. Now, everybody thought when the accusations first came out that it was FaZe Banks. FaZe Banks put out a statement of his own and explained that it wasn't him.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a... Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out. The first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this shit. It's a very heavy accusation. It's a life-shattering, life-altering accusation, and that's why it's so heavy, and that's why this is the first time that I'm speaking about it. I have to speak about it now because there's no fucking shot I'm going out sad like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of... Not me. Miss me with that shit. Rain's going off about how FaZe has slighted him, and he brings up that somebody and nobody gives a fuck and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't fucking play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norden, pause. You're saying that FaZe Temperrr is a... Which that is who he's talking about in the clip.
Now I understand FaZe Banks why he had to come out and say that it was not him. Because hey, a PDF file accusation is not something that you want to play with. Especially sleeping with someone with a 10 and 7 in their name. You don't want to have that accusation put on you at all, because that could ruin your life, your livelihood, and everything like that. But what FaZe Banks did was he outed out the person who did it, and that was FaZe. If you don't know who FaZe is, he was an old FaZe member, one of the founding members of FaZe. This guy has a wife and kid, by the way. Now, while this all went on, FaZe Rain and FaZe Banks decided to get into a Discord call with each other and discuss the matter.
This shit is as heavy as something possibly gets. Again, you just said it yourself. Tommy doesn't speak that way. Tommy's not the kind of kid to fucking stub his toe and I'm going to kill myself. Like, those words I've never heard come out of his mouth. I lived with him for a long time. I also, like, and you can speak to this from your POV, it's hard to hear that on the phone. And then you, obviously, naturally as humans, we look back at our own experiences. Like, and I lived with Tommy for a very long time. I've known this kid for over a decade. I've never seen him be weird. He's never had any weird tendencies.
I mean, we all know he was the horniest dude we've ever fucking met in our life. And then you pair that with alcohol, he's gonna make a fucking mistake. And that's why I always said I just think he's so retarded.
But that's not necessarily true, because I've lived my life a certain way, and I've never done that.
Now, with them discussing the matter, Rain and Banks had heated arguments with each other on why they didn't say anything, and FaZe Banks was trying to dodge most of the accusations, saying that the age of consent in New York was 17 years old, and basically trying to keep his friend from being called a PDF file. And at the end of Banks and Rain going off on each other, Banks said this.
and I don't know what to do or what to say at this point. But all I can say is, I mean, if it hasn't been said enough already on this call, stay away from boys and girls. We have a lot of young men watching the stream right now. It's clearly and obviously not worth it. We're talking about a fucking company and a brotherhood that was built over the course of how long, Rain? Fucking 15 years, more or less, right? And it's fucking clearly coming to an end, you know? And it's I don't know.
Basically assuming that it's almost the end is near for FaZe Clan, especially with this accusation going on. It's definitely the end for them. Now, while all this was going on midday yesterday, FaZe Temperrr decided to put out a statement in itself. In the first statement, he denied all accusations and said that he's being blackmailed.
The fact that I'm even having to respond to this and to that my name is in the same breath as the word is so sick, twisted, and insane. This is disgusting. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I am the furthest thing from what you called me. This is not like, you know who I am. You know the type of person I am. I am not what you called me. I'm fucking gutted, bro, and I'm pissed that you even put my name in that light, because now all I care about is my family, bro. Like my biggest concern is my family. You don't even understand the levels of damage that you just inflicted into my life, into my family's life.
Now, after that, FaZe Temperrr put up another reply where he admitted to doing that with 18 and 7 in their name.
This is the last time I'm going to speak of this. My private life is being aired out for public entertainment, and I'm being forced into an impossible situation. So now, one day, my children are going to see this video, and they're going to know about, you know, sexual experiences and the type of person that I was before I met their mother. And let's just start at the top. So a lot of what Norton was saying of the type of person that I was is true. Not all of it. I was a reckless kid. I was very misguided. I was in and out of relationships, being a fool. And then one day I go to New York and I go to this club that's 21 plus, and I link up with a buddy there, and he invites a couple girls, and I end up going back with these girls. We're all shit-faced, and I end up going back with these girls to my hotel room. I slept with one of them, and I found out after that this girl was 17. And that's the age of consent in New York. But regardless, I was sick to my stomach. It was just extremely uncomfortable knowing that and thinking about the situation.
Now, the only thing with FaZe Temperrr that I will have to not give him the benefit of the doubt before I say my final statements about this whole fiasco right now. Here's my thing, Temperrr. Why would you deny the allegations at first, and then in your second post, you confirm the allegations were true? That's my only thing that we can't take you credible. You should have told us what happened to begin with. Now everybody's all spiraling because you told us one thing that it wasn't true, and now you're telling us this. Now, what I want to bring up is to his second point, because his second point was that he did not know that the girl was 17 years old. Also, the age of consent in New York is 17. So, legally, he did nothing wrong. But everybody's going to him because, hey, you should know that she was younger than what she was, and that this and that. Now, I will say this. If his second post of like on his Twitter was true, that he did not know the girl's age that was 17 until after the fact, and the age of consent law in New York is the age of 17, he did nothing wrong. But it's no benefit of the doubt. That is still wrong to sleep with any girl that has teen and 7 in her name when you are almost 30 years old. You're not even nowhere close in age in that aspect at all. I think even Temperrr said that he tried to tell them that a Romeo and Juliet law. Nobody. The Romeo and Juliet law only works for like 2-year age gaps and 3 years age gaps. But if he really didn't know that the girl was 17 years old, then I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that aspect. If you did not know that she was 17 years old. But if you did know already, and she said this verbatim out his mouth, that he slept with one of the girls and the other one watched, or the other one, he didn't sleep with her or whatever, right? If you did know that, that is disgusting. Pure, no point blank, that is disgusting, because you are nowhere close to aging her and you had sexual intercourse with this girl. But if FaZe is telling us it's true that it was a girl that was 17 that he met at a bar and he did not know that she was 17, I don't think he should be canceled for it. I do think he should have took precautionary measures and learned from this incident. But at the same time, man, you shouldn't just be going wild at that age of 28, 29. You should be trying to settle in. I think he did settle in and change his life up after that. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys' thoughts and opinions on it. Am I tripping or am I being too leeway with him? Let me know all your criticisms in the comment section below. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ending off today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.